Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome to an unboxing and review of the Ghostbusters Ultimate Collection 4K and Blu-ray box set.
It's morphin' time!
Now, this was released in conjunction with Ghostbusters Afterlife on February 1st, 2021, and we're going to unbox it as well as review it and give you an idea of how this turned out. So this set did retail for $99.99 in most places, and it's really jam-packed with content, so I'm really excited to get into it. So first things first, nowadays we don't usually get fancy box sets like this. This is just kind of an unusual thing. But we have a specially shaped box, which does look like a ghost trap. It's kind of funny because the orientation for the ghost trap design is this way, which doesn't sort of match like the rest of it. But you can see it's fairly nicely designed. You even got like details for like the wheels of the ghost trap. On the back, a list of all the things included. Now this does include Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 2, and Ghostbusters Afterlife on disc. And then you get a digital version of Ghostbusters Answer the Call from 2016. So it is included, it's just not included on a disc, which is fine by me. Now, opening this up, we do have, of course, shrink wrap plastic on the outside. I have not looking at what is inside yet, so we are going to do that. So taking this off here, we got a cardboard outer sleeve, which is glued to the back. So let's, is that meant to come off? Kind of hope so. Yeah, it's got one of those sticky glue things. It's really on there. I usually like to take these cardboard sleeves off because then they just flop around, but dang, that is... You know, maybe we just don't worry about that at the moment. All right, so we're just going to leave that there. But you can see we got this as a plastic slip, so we'll pull that off. And as you can see, it is a nice plastic slip cover with the Ghostbusters logo and some proton streams. Just going to put that off to the side for now. So here is the box. So it's got a matte finish. Looks like we've got a little lever here. We'll look at it in a moment. Really nicely detailed. I mean, it's a really nice replica of a ghost trap in DVD style box form, even though, you know, it's all Blu-ray in here. But this is just something we don't get usually nowadays. We've been getting just simpler box sets, so to see something this specific is pretty cool. So let's push this up here, which actually, yeah, that's the little thing that opens it up. Looks like there's a little cardboard divider. And let's tip it down, and here is the contents. So let's get to it. That's a lot of stuff in here. So first up, let's talk about the book that's included. This is the digital code. Digital codes are on the back. We'll put that off to the side. But this book here, Making Ghostbusters, was originally released back in 1984 and was... Oh, there's lights. Oh, I forgot there were lights in this thing. Okay, so there's a green light. Now that I pulled something out, I think when this is this the... I don't know if that's the trigger for the light switch. Anyways, there's the lights, but here's the book. So this book was a making of book that was released back in the 80s, and this is a full reprint of it. It's obviously, I think, a smaller size. This book has been really rare and hard to come by, so the fact they included it in the set is just a really, really cool thing. So it's got promotional images, or production stills. It's got pages from the script. It's kind of a scene-by-scene, step-by-step making of the original film, which is really incredible because this is a very unique style book because you have the original screenplay right here, as well as notes about what they changed when they shot things, just in general. Looks like just notes on everything. There's some concept art, just some really detailed stuff. So if you're like a major Ghostbusters fan, this book is quite significant. You can see there's some more behind the scenes images. Just really cool stuff. So it's not just like a standard, sort of coffee table book kind of thing. It is a script page by script page breakdown of the movie, which for film nerds is amazing. I'm loving this. So this was, one of the big bonuses. But what's actually surprising is what the rest of the stuff in store is. So we'll pull those aside. I just want to look at the box real quick because I think when you open this, I don't know how the lights activate. Is it when you pull stuff out? Because, yeah, that's kind of like me going off of first look here. I am not sure how the lights turn on in there. But there are lights, as we saw, but I guess we'll figure it out. All right, so let's talk about the simple stuff first. So we've got the first movie, Ghostbusters. So you can see Ghostbusters on the spine. On the back, we got Gozer. Inside, we got a Blu-ray, a 4K Blu-ray case. So we got Ghostbusters here. On the back, there are special features. So included inside is Ghostbusters on Blu-ray and Ghostbusters 2 on 4K. What the heck? Okay, I thought this would be Yeah, all right. Hopefully this is just a mix-up in packaging. That's Ghostbusters on Blu-ray and Ghostbusters 2 on 4K. All right, let's go to the Ghostbusters 2. You can see the Ghostbusters 2 logo. Vigo on the back. All right, so we're going to slip this off. We got 4K. Crap. All right, so looks like somehow my set, I hope this isn't widespread, somehow my set got Ghostbusters 2 on 4K twice, as opposed to getting Ghostbusters 1. So I don't know who to contact about that, because I don't think that's Amazon's problem. But we'll have to get that settled later. But yeah, so there's Ghostbusters 2 on Blu-ray and 4K. There's Ghostbusters on Blu-ray and 4K. As far as I know with these two movies, these are the same 4K releases that have come out before. So if you have those previous ones, that's, you know, a slight bummer. I'm going to have to probably email Sony. Here's Ghostbusters Afterlife, which is the new release. Got the mini puffs on the back. We're going to push forward here. Here's the cover. Not a big fan of this cover art, but whatever. It's got a nice slip cover for the box set. And yeah, we got Ghostbusters Afterlife on Blu-ray and 4K. So good to have this movie. Really excited to take a look at some of the bonus features. And yeah, each of these has specific bonus features to them. And then on top of that, there's an additional 2 discs of bonus features. So here we go. We got this. Opening it up, we've got 2 discs of Blu-ray bonus features. I got it upside down. There we go. And inside here, we've got pictures of the cast from the movie, from the hotel sequence, which is like their first real Ghostbusters mission. So it doesn't say this on the packaging, but there is a massive amount of content on these 2 discs, and I'm going to have to check that out and check with you guys. So I'm going to go take a look at some of the discs and come back with some initial thoughts on the overall set. So I was looking up the disc issue and found out that I'm not the only one. Ghostbusters News has a pretty good article about this. Seems like a lot of other people were getting Ghostbusters 2 twice instead of getting Ghostbusters 1. And that's definitely a very bad thing. Some people got Ghostbusters 1 twice, which is just, you know, okay, stuff got mixed up at the factory. Hopefully Sony will address this. It's kind of, you know, awkward, and hopefully because those are very common discs, they can just, hey, here you go, here's a replacement. And it seems like Ghostbusters News themselves said that their copy was missing the Afterlife slipcase. And yeah, so another user in Canada had mentioned that they weren't missing any of the slipcases, which is good. And then someone else said that they are missing the slipcase for Afterlife, and they don't have the digital copy. So yeah, there's some problems. If you're having a problem, I would recommend probably checking out this article, and I'll link it there below, and contact Sony. That's what I did. I sent them an email, and we will see if I get any response. But yeah, kind of a bummer that the set's almost perfect, except we got this slight problem of people are missing discs, and hopefully that gets corrected in the near future. All right, so I went and checked the discs out. So what I have, Ghostbusters 1 and 2 seem to be the same as the single releases. And I also reached out to Sony on Twitter about my replacement disc, so hopefully that turns up. I don't know the result of that yet, but hopefully something happens there, because I would like to have all the discs that I was promised. Ghostbusters Afterlife looks pretty good on both 4K and Blu-ray, as you would expect from a modern film. Sony's really good at doing 4K, so it actually does look better on 4K than the Blu-ray. And it's actually chock full of a lot of bonus features, including deleted scene stuff and a lot of breakdowns. It shows that there's that, and it says over 45 minutes, so that's a decent amount, especially for a film nowadays. Of course, the big thing is the bonus discs, because these things are so chock full of stuff, it's ridiculous. I thought about reading a list, but anyone can Google and read a list online. There is a ridiculous amount of stuff on here. There is alternate preview cuts of the first Ghostbusters. There's a TV edit of the second Ghostbusters. This one's essentially a Ghostbusters 1 bonus, and this is a Ghostbusters 2. There's a little Ghostbusters Afterlife on this one. It goes as far as having, like, the Ghostbusters music video, TV commercials, making of a TV commercial, an episode of the Oprah Winfrey Show with the Ghostbusters 2 cast. Just some crazy, crazy depth of content on these 2 discs. And the only downside to them is that they're tied to a limited edition box set that has been sold out and may not be coming back unless Sony hears from the fans enough. Hopefully they get the clue, because I'm really glad to have the set. But I heard a lot of people didn't get it, and a lot of people weren't able to get it because it's sold out, and we've heard from some sources that that was it. 1 production run, there isn't more coming, which is unfortunate because these 2 discs are a very valuable treasure of content for bonus content on this release. This is absolutely an entire treasure trove of deleted scenes and commentaries and just all kinds of crazy extra stuff that you'd never even imagine would be on a Blu-ray disc. And it is tied to a limited edition set that currently is not available. And that's the only downside of this thing. This is a beautiful box set, and it is currently unavailable for purchase. So for me, I'm hoping Sony will come through and get me a Ghostbusters 1 4K disc because, well, I'm not going to be able to get a replacement from Amazon. And I hope that they get another print of this set, or at least a print of the disc part of the set, because those 2 bonus discs are so amazing. I was just flipping through them. I haven't even watched through most of it yet. It's just so much stuff in there that you never would expect. Like, just it's a total archive of Ghostbusters material, and I mean that just sells the set on its own. So hopefully this set's more available, and hopefully this video was helpful to all of you out there. I'm hoping this becomes more available because I know it sold out after a couple days, and there wasn't any restocks. So here's hoping Sony gets the picture that people love Ghostbusters, and we can get, you know, more of these out there. For me personally, totally worth the $100, absolutely. If you're watching this in the future where this thing's being reprinted and you're wanting to know, is it worth it? I would say yes. If you're the kind of person that loves Ghostbusters to the point of wanting to watch hours upon hours of bonus features, featuring stuff you could never even fathom being on a official release disc, this is the set for you. 100% totally worth it. If you're looking for just the movies, you can just get the movies. They've been released a few times, including Afterlife. And I really want to know how the lights work, because, like, you open it up, and then I pulled this out, and then the lights. There we go. I think it's the when it blocks this little sensor here, and then when you let go, it turns the lights on. So there it is with the lights. The lights are down one side. Looks amazing. Kind of wish the Ghost logo was in the opposite direction, but you know. That's just pretty great. So overall, a very nice set. I'm a little bummed out about the lack of disc for me and the lack of availability for others who may have been wanting to see if this set was worth it before dropping the money, because it basically isn't an option at the moment, which is quite a shame. So we're going to put this all back together. So yeah, if you can get your hands on this, I definitely recommend it. It's totally worth it. And I'm pretty much just rambling at this point. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment down below, and tell me your thoughts on the set and just your favorite Ghostbusters movie in general. And also be sure to hit subscribe and the notification bell for future videos. I don't know what my next Ghostbusters video will be, but I did do 2 videos on the Ghostbusters toy line recently with the Plasma Series Mini Puffs as well as the Plasma Series in general, analyzing the line as a whole. So I hope you will check those out if you haven't already. And thank you to everyone that already watches, likes, subscribes, comments, and shares links on Twitter. You all keep the channel going. So also be sure to check out Hero Club at hero-club.com for news and more. And my awesome graphic designer on Twitter at darkclaw643. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.